Hi guys, I am so excited to be doing another channeled message for you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Just taking a second to kind of relax and step into the day at hand, the day in front of us. The couple things that I started channeling, because once I start, opening that portal, so to speak, it comes in so quickly. I haven't even, gotten to my full destination yet for where I wanted to sit and or walk and talk with you guys, because I love being out in nature. But just busy bees and the energy feeling like it's moving really quickly and feeling like it's hard to catch your breath. So I'm going to go drive to the little area, the park that I like to go and walk in the woods, where I like to talk to you guys since I started doing these channel messages, but just really looking at where you've been really busy, where you feel like you've been reacting instead of responding to life, has been a really big thing that I've been pulling on, or that has been calling me to share with my collective, with my groups of people. And just like noticing where you have more of a choice in how you act when you walk through your day. Like you have the ability to calm down and to say, okay, I know I feel this sense of agitation and there's so much agitation and I'm being provoked and I'm feeling, just really sensitive to the state of the energies in the world. Knowing that in those moments, if you're able to watch this video, you are also able to have the opportunity to collect yourself, to just like get it together in the best way and say, okay, well, I'm choosing in this moment to act differently because I genuinely want to feel differently. I genuinely want to proceed in a much better way. So hold on to that thought as I do my driving, and I will continue chatting with you in a moment. It is so beautiful out today. I'm so glad that I got to come outside and walk, to be able to chat with you guys and do this little message outside. It's been so rainy a lot of this season, so trying to get our walks in or be outside when it's not, unbearable or my equipment will get waterlogged has been really important. A couple other dragonflies like last time too that I had seen. But two things. One of the other major tips that I wanted to give you to take away with you for as part of this message was to also talk about like using your music as a conduit for messages. And so two songs that had come up in order, which have also been a theme of the day that for the person that I was mentoring, was a song called Sacrifice and then Freak. So it was BB Rexa and then Doja Cat. Both of those were on my playlist of my top songs from 2021. And even though it's 2025, there's been a lot that has come up in relationship to the energies of 2021 and 2020 and a lot of repeated themes. And so taking a look at like those themes of your life, the things that had happened during those 2 years, you may see some things or feel some things that are patterns that have come up, or things that you have or can get or receive more closure around. Just kind of thinking about what was happening in your life at that point, what was going on during that time, can also be pretty relevant and prevalent right now. It's funny because I had started this message, as you know, saying like busy bees. I'm wearing my yellow today. Busy bees and like getting outside or not being able to get outside fast enough has been a theme, right? It was when I was standing in the last, this section last time. And it was like, okay, I could change into my workout clothes, or I can just put on my flip-flops and like run out the door. And I just decided to do that, right? It's kind of just using the resources that you have at your disposal has also been a big thing that I've been calling in for my people right now, and really paying attention to that. A big thing that comes up because I talk so much to my people about like finances, resources, how to make money doing what you love. That's a big theme of my work. But it's a lot of people don't necessarily want to admit, it was 222 when I looked up, want to admit the actual financial position that they're in. And there can be almost this kind of guilt about not being, more abundant at this point in time in your life, and feeling like you are at a lack of resources or not having the amount of money that you wish you had to do the things that you want to do at this point in time. And sacrifice is a big thing, right? What are you sacrificing, or what do you have to sacrifice? And you may be a little bit of a freak comparatively, right? Whatever that word means to you, that's going to be a big theme during this time. So are you willing to sacrifice the things that are nice to haves in this moment, but they're not going to last you for 3 or more years? The number 3 has been coming up a lot as well. Also a lot of water resources too, coming into play for multiple different reasons, but that's been a big theme for a lot of the people that I've been talking with. So paying attention to where you feel nourished, watering yourself. The grass is greener where you water it. That has also been a big theme at this point in time for the spring and the summer, and just for my collective of people. A couple other things. The word seduction has also come up a lot recently. I'll probably make another channeled video about that in the future. But where can you lean into more of that seductive energy, more of the seduction of just allowing yourself to be more alluring, more charming. Hawks also, I actually was going to start this video yesterday. I already started calling in the messages that I wanted to receive yesterday because I saw 2 hawks in a row within the span of like not even 2 minutes of each other, more twos. And people watching you like a hawk, people's eyes being on you. And I think you're feeling that. And then when I was going home for where I was driving yesterday, there were at least like 30 vultures that kind of hang out in this one specific spot that I drive past when I'm going to work out. And vulture-like activity, I feel like you guys are so sensitive to people just picking everything apart, right? Maybe you are somebody who is also very, does also pick other things apart. Maybe you pick, people apart, or you're very discerning or keen on using what's available, right? Using what's available, but also like really monitoring other people, monitoring spirits may be a big thing coming up in your life right now. And just people who aren't really treating you the best, even if they kind of like play in your face about it, right? Like maybe they say they're for you, but like, are they really is a different story. Maybe they just like to have access to you because of something that you provide for them. And, sometimes that can be okay, but like if it's not reciprocal, is it actually okay, right? I think for my collective of people, you know that it's not okay at this time. And so are you willing to sacrifice the comfort of the people that have been there? Little gnat that flew by, also monitoring spirits. Are you willing to sacrifice the comfort of the people that you've known? That was a big thing that came up the last channel message I did, to be able to grow into what you're willing to do, right? What you say you want to do, right? I was talking with somebody that I was channeling for and reading for today in a session, and we were talking about like, there's 2 ways that her business could go. And when it comes to finances, she's saying she wants consistency, but she's positioning herself more as a pastor, or somebody who is a priest that's like in, a tithing community, and a community where it's more common for people to pay by donation and pay what they can, which is fine, but you can't stay within that business model and that safe structure and say you want something else and not create space for that, right? So there is a time where we have to decide what is something that we have to let go of to make room, because whether we like it or not, we don't have, infinite hours in a day. We only have 24 hours in our confines of time, right? And how we operate right now in this structure at this point in time in the world. So we have to create some sacrifices, right? And allowing yourself to know that the temporary sacrifices are the ones that allow for more abundance to come later, because we're brave enough to stick our neck out for it. We're brave enough to know that these are the tough decisions that we have to make. And really honestly assessing, especially for my female, entrepreneurs, or my women entrepreneurs in the group, like really being aware of red flags, people that are red flags, but also where I was more so looking to go with that before it took me in that direction, is knowing what activities actually give you the most bang for your buck. Talking about efficiency, refinement, playing the roles of the healthy levels of like femme fatale seduction, that also can be a huge thing, or just message for you, and just really nurturing those parts of you at this time. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. I think that was a good, kind of just wrapping up of that bow, at least for this channeled message. And I will be back with more. These have been really fun for me to do for you guys, and to just kind of tap in a different teaching style, in a different way for you. I'm always channeling in some capacity with the work that I'm doing, but just really pouring into words of encouragement and empowerment for my people. So more to come. So if you enjoyed this message, if you resonated with it, please subscribe to my channel so that you can be in the know, be in the first, getting the first of notifications to listen to the next ones. And I do have a couple links in the show notes below that are some helpful other tips and tools. And also I've had a couple of you that were sweet. And one of my beautiful Libras, Cassandra, that had wrote to remind me to add a tip jar to the show notes as well, if you want to support my messages. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.